And then there was 8 teams left in the African Cup of Nations for 2023. The most bizarre, upset-driven tournament we may ever see in Afcon history. 8 teams left. 4 of them have never won the Afcon before, so we're in maybe for some more drama and history in the quarterfinals. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and give your predictions if you want to, because I mean, I'm gonna look like a fool giving these predictions in the comments down below. Let's get into the predictions. So the first game, it is Nigeria going up against Angola. I do like the way the Super Eagles are playing right now. Defensively, they are looking strong with Calvin Bassey, and this back five with Ola Aina as well, who's playing amazing throughout this tournament, is working for this team. I have said it before, this is not the most star-studded Super Eagles team, but they're working as a unit, and I think the players are flourishing. While Osimhen did not get a goal the last game, did you see the work he did off the ball, pressing? Maybe his hold-up play could have been a little bit better, but overall, all he needed was a goal. I want to see Chukwueze start. Moses Simon, yeah, it didn't work out. Lukman got his 2 goals, looked very good, and the midfield is going to have to do a great job of going up against Angola and Freddy, because Freddy is the dude. And for Angola, it's a historic moment. They got their first ever knockout stage victory over Namibia, a 3-0 convincing victory. Mabalulu, this guy can't stop scoring. Gelson Dala, wow. This is the thing. If Gelson Dala plays the way he did against Namibia and in the group stage, it's going to be trouble for Nigeria. And he's going up against Ola Aina. That is going to be a fantastic battle to watch in this game. But I will say it again. The glue for this team is Freddy. Freddy has been unbelievable with his passing, set pieces, his work rate. Freddy is the guy. Obviously, the goalkeeper Nebulu got a red card, so the backup, he did a decent job against Namibia. But overall, this game is very intriguing because Angola got the momentum. Nigeria, they got the momentum as well. Who are you going to pick? Angola have looked like a very threatening team going forward. This is going to be the biggest test for this defense for the Super Eagles. They've had it, you know, Ivory Coast nullified them. Guinea-Bissau, not a great attacking team. And we saw Cameroon. Pathetic. Going up against Angola, you're going to have to just keep Freddy quiet. But it's difficult because then you give it to Gelson Dala, very good player. I think, though, the Super Eagles have got this. I think they're in a good momentum. They found their structure. They can frustrate Angola, hit them on the counter-attack. And I don't think they're going to possess the ball a lot in this game. I'm going to go 2-1 for Nigeria, and they go on to the semifinals. The next matchup, it is DR Congo going up against Guinea. What on earth is going to happen here? Another 50-50 game, because this is this Afcon. Every game is now 50-50. DR Congo. I did tell you people they're going to win on penalties against Egypt, and that's exactly what they did. Wasn't the greatest performance from them, but they show in moments how good of a team they are. The extra time, I was not happy about their performance. They just looked lazy, weren't interested in winning the game, a little bit lack of creativity. I'm going to say it again, Bakambu cannot start for this team. He is just wasting time on the field. Get Simon Bonsa starting, and you might see a different DR Congo that might take their chances, even though Simon Bonsa had a chance in the last game. And Mbempa, the center back, has been awesome throughout this Afcon. I think he's one of the best players at this Afcon. Then you got obviously Masuaku and Wisa and all of these guys. DR Congo, they can attack down both flanks. They can defend well. Midfield's just got to step up against this Guinea midfield because Guinea are a very good pressing team. Going to be an interesting matchup. I think DR Congo should feel very confident. They have the weapons to threaten Guinea, but Guinea, they might have something to say about that. And for Guinea, it was a historic moment for them as well. First knockout stage victory for a very, very long time. But I have to say the performance was not good. I think it was okay-ish. Obviously, when Equatorial Guinea went down to 10 men, they conceded the penalty, and you thought, wow, really, Guinea, you're going to waste this opportunity? Well, Emilio Nue missed the penalty. Guinea took advantage of it. Last minute, Bayo with the dagger. But they have to step up their performances. I mean, the midfield played decent, and the fullbacks played well, but the lack of creativity was really apparent in the game. So I need to see Gilavagi play better. Diakite, the right back, was amazing against Equatorial Guinea. But now, Kamara, I call him the Energizer Bunny, because this guy will keep on running and pressing off the ball. And let's see, can Girassi, will he start? I don't think he will. I think they will continue with Bayo. It's interesting how Guinea will approach this game. Can they keep the momentum they had in the last game? They didn't play well. They know they can perform a lot better. And going up against DR Congo, this is going to be a fascinating game. I don't think this is going to be the greatest of games. I could see both teams just nullifying each other because we've seen both teams squander so many chances during this Afcon. And I think the Leopards of DR Congo are going to win this game 1-0. And Wisa will get the only goal of the game. And they're going to the semifinals. Then on Saturday, it is Mali going up against Ivory Coast. Well. Mali. They proved me wrong. I said I can't trust this team in the knockout stage. That first half they played against Burkina Faso is the team can win this Afcon. How good of a team they are off the ball with their pressing, the ball movement, the 1-2s. Doumbia, the guy is going to be a superstar player. He is unbelievable for them. And then Sinioko is now stepping up as the main guy to get the goals for this team. I mean, with this formation playing a sort of 4-4-2 diamond, with their fullbacks being very key with Traore and Seko, they provide the width and join the attack. And then that allows the likes of Traore, Doumbia, Sinioko, Koulibaly, and these guys to control the ball and find the pockets of space in behind the defense. But that second half, when they got tested, Mali kind of crumbled a little bit, and luckily they won the game. I'll give that to Mali. They know they cannot crumble against Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast have that firepower off the bench, on the field. So Mali, they got to play a complete 90 minutes of a game. And what about the host, Ivory Coast? Well, they got a very emotional win against Senegal. Fly the interim manager, as the manager bounce. We always say it with club football, but international football, this might be a first. And they beat the defending champions. I think the key for Ivory Coast is you cannot start Godel. The guy was useless on the field, didn't provide a lot. Seri, I actually thought he played a good game. Even though he hasn't had a lot of minutes in this Afcon, he can start with Sangare and Seko Fofana. But Gradel, Crasso, if Haller and Nadingra are available to play 90 minutes, those two must start. Because you saw instantly when those two came onto the field, the game completely changed. They were more direct. Combination play was a lot better, but you cannot allow this Mali team to keep the ball a lot. I think Ivory Coast gotta press them. They gotta assort themselves in this game. They can't be passive like they were in the first 10 minutes against Senegal. What happened? They went 1-0 down. Yes, of course, they got back into the game and won it, but I don't think you can do that against this Mali side. Them winning that game is actually a huge boost of confidence for this Ivory Coast team. You just saw how much it meant, especially to Seko Fofana. You just saw the guy was so emotional on the bench. He wants to win this Afcon so badly on home soil, and Seko Fofana is the key player for Ivory Coast. I always say this guy is an unbelievable player, and then obviously they have options off the bench. Ivory Coast and Mali have very good players off the bench, so the managers got to use that to their advantage. So who's going to win this game? I think Ivory Coast are going to win this game. It's not going to be pretty. They got the options off the bench, especially if Haller, if he's not able to start, he will come off the bench. He might get the winner. Mali, I think they're a very good team, lacking that firepower. Can they trouble Ivory Coast well? I know Ivory Coast haven't defended well at moments in this Afcon, but do Mali have those players? Obviously Sinoyoko, but otherwise, can they threaten this Ivorian team? I don't think so. I think Ivory Coast are going to continue their momentum and somehow maybe win this Afcon after a disastrous group stage and win this game 1-0. And the final game of the quarterfinals, it is Cape Verde going up against South Africa. Shout out to Cape Verde. They struggled at times against Mauritania. Mauritania frustrated them more and more, but you just saw the quality that this Cape Verde team has with Lenini, Jovan Cabral, Bebe, who didn't have his greatest game, Ryan Mendes. Then off the bench, you know, you got guys like Benchimol, Semedo, Rodriguez. Just shows you how good of a team Cape Verde are. When they have possession of the ball with their combination plays and the tricky wingers that they have, they can cause issues to any team. They can defend, play in counterattack. So this game, I think, might be the best footballing matchup of the quarterfinals. So what's going to be the key for Cape Verde? Got to take their chances. Bebe needs to play a lot better than what he did in the round of 16. I don't think he had a great game. And overall, I think Cape Verde are a very good team, but they're going up against Bafana. And then South Africa. Wow, what a performance against Morocco. What a performance. They took their chances, defended well. Mivala, Mokoena, Kekena, they played excellent games, especially Mokoena. He's going to have to be, again, the best player on the pitch if South Africa want to win this game. Now you got Magoba in good form. He's been getting some criticism, and rightly so. He hasn't been found in the back of the net yet. Now he got the goal. Zwane, of course, in that 10 role, finding those little pockets of space, playing excellent in this Afcon. I think South Africa, they have shown in the group stage, very good ball possession team. Playing on the counter-attack like they did against Morocco, threatening every time they went forward. So this game, I think it's going to be kind of wide open. Who's going to take their chances? And I think South Africa are going to win this game. It's going to be 1-1, goes to penalties. Williams, the goalkeeper, steps up, and South Africa advance to the semifinals 2-1. And wow, I think we're in for a great game. So there we have it, people. The quarterfinal predictions. Like I said on my stream last night, don't listen to me, because this Afcon has proven everybody wrong with all the predictions, all the favorites. The favorites are not winning. Everyone is beatable, and that's what makes this Afcon truly special for the ages. But give your predictions in the comments down below. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and of course, we're going to be doing a watch along for every game of the quarterfinals, so join me for that. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Afcon lives. Adios.